Today we're going to be learning how to use flip fluids in Blender. So first thing you want to do is scale up the default cube. You want to go to physics properties, flip fluid, type to domain. Duplicate this cube, scale it down, change the type to domain, from domain to fluid. And then you can scale this up. This will be where the fluid is emitted from. Now go back to the domain, set the resolution to 65 just for now. Go to whitewater, since we want this to be realistic. Whitewater, enable whitewater simulation, and the more particles you want, the higher you'll increase this. I want the most particles possible, so I'll just increase this and that to 1000. And then this is the max particles you can get in the millions. And I want the max particles to be 100 million because, yep. And that is it. We can change the file location. Okay, and then we can bake it. Baking hopefully will not take too long. It'll take longer depending on your system. And the good thing about flip fluids is that you can go in real time and see the simulation, which is really good. So you have this, and you'll see these little particles here are supposed to be whitewater particles, but if we go into the rendered view, it'll still look like this, and we'll change this to cycle. So first, make sure you save your project. Okay, want to go up here to the render properties, change the render engine from EV to cycles. Change, if you have a GPU, change it to GPU compute. And still, if you zoom in, you'll see the particles, but zoom out, you won't see anything. So what you want to do is click N, click on flip fluid, go down here to geometry node tools, and click initialize motion blur. So this will add motion blur on top of all of these, which you usually want. So now this water does not look like water at all. So I will select the fluid surface, go here to the physics properties, change the surface material to ocean water volumetric, and here you have some water. And now we can, if you want to render preview, you can pick a nice camera angle, save the project, go here to view, viewport render animation, and it'll render your animation. Click off this, go to render, and view animation. And you might have other things, if you have used the viewport render animation before, you might have other things around over here, but apparently not. So here we have your animation. Looks pretty good compared to Manifold. And now we are done with the full animation, and you can just add an HDRI and render this out. This is what I use flip fluids in about a couple minutes. Bye.